This one is a sing-along one, and hopefully everybody will join in, even the people down the back for this one. We're getting quite close to 11:30 now. It's a long one. In fact, I sang this one with Duhan just last week in the Galway Arts Festival, and they invited me along just to sing in the middle of their performance. And it suddenly dawned on me that the last time I had been in the Radisson where the gig was on, it was to meet Ronnie Drew, who recorded this with the Dubliners. And I'll never forget the meeting because Ronnie invited me in for lunch, and we had chowder, I remember. And we were sitting there chatting away about songwriting. He said he was really interested in finding out where all my songs came from. And while we were chatting anyway, we had the chowder, and then we had coffee. And the waiter brought along the 2 coffees and a little plate with 3 biscuits on it. And he looked down at us very politely and he said, "Would there be anything else, sir?" He said. Ronnie looked the elder. And Ronnie looked up at him and said, "Yeah," he said, looking at the 3 biscuits, he said, "You wouldn't bring down a knife so that we could cut the 3rd one." Ronnie then went on and recorded another song of mine, and I felt that I should invite him to lunch this time. And that turned out to be strange too. I actually went down and met himself and his wife. They were staying down in a hotel out quite close to us in Barna. But when I got back to the house, I suddenly realised I'd invited him to lunch. When I went to the fridge, there was nothing there, only about, I think there was 1 tomato, and a few leaves of lettuce, and 1 slice of ham. And I looked at my wife and I said, "What are we going to do?" But Ronnie, being Ronnie, he said, "It doesn't matter, just give me the half slice, you know." And you can hang on till later to have yours. And while we were eating anyway, he told me that the last meal he'd been at, thought it was a good one too, you know. He said, he was at a dinner and the mistress came around with a big bowl of potatoes and she offered it to the man beside him. And the man beside him looked at his wife and he said, "Mary, do I have potatoes?" Men, strange creatures, you know. It's the way Ronnie tells them, though, or the way he did tell them. He also, even though he was in his 70s, when we were having the chowder back in the Radisson, I remember, tall blonde one going, he said, "Jesus." Well, I was delighted he recorded this song because not only did he make a great job of it, because the song was influenced by my father. When I was a kid, I used to go around with my father to the bars in Limerick at the weekends. He wasn't a big drinker. He loved going to the pubs though because he was a great baritone singer. And he was always breaking into songs. And when I was with Granny's Intentions towards the end, when things were beginning to go a bit awry, I remember going back to my hotel one evening. Well, we call it a hotel. And I was lying in bed trying to wonder where the next meal was coming from. And I suddenly remember my father singing songs in the bars in Limerick. "Keep right on till the end of the road." And I tried to capture some of the spirit of that in this song. And it's been recorded now by many, many people. There's about 3 different German versions. One of them is absolutely atrocious. I honestly like saying lads, but so they're trying their best. But maybe you'll join me in it. Don't give up till it's over. Don't quit if you can. The way to you can, the weight upon your shoulder will make you a stronger man. Look at the autumn flowers, how they wither and fade with nature's hidden powers. Next year they'll be remade. Everyone, don't give up till it's over. Don't quit if you can. The weight upon your shoulder will make you a stronger man. And watch the full moon rising like a ghost of the sun. Our dawn will be more surprising when a new day's begun for everybody. Don't give up till it's over. Don't quit if you can. The weight upon your shoulder will make you a stronger man. You're on your own.
Don't give up till it's over. Don't quit while you can. The weight upon your shoulder
Ah, yes.
will make you a stronger man.
I remember Jim Kemmy, Lord of bless him, rang me up and said, nobody can sing a song like a limerick. One more time. Don't give up till it's over. Don't quit if you can. The weight upon your shoulder will make you a stronger man. We do it one more time. August weekend is coming, isn't it? We're all in great form. Go! Don't give up till it's over. Don't quit if you can. The weight upon your shoulder will make you a stronger man. If it doesn't kill you first. I'm up here just to soothe the devilish wind. I'm employed in a carnival. I climb real high to dare the devil, a flame in the sky. Then like a bird I fly, and when I dive they sigh, will he die? And so I keep going higher and higher, and the devil stays below in the pool of fire, and the tongues of flame, they're laughing up at me. You're gonna miss this pool, that's what they're saying to me, but I'm not. 'Cause I'm employed in a carnival. I climb real high to dare the devil, a flame in the sky. Then like a bird bird I fly, and when I die they sigh, will he die? I'll be back in the bell table on the 28th and the 29th. Few seats left.